what is interesting though is that I've gone like, yeah, you should just like be drinking 1 can a day basically, or multiple.
Yeah,
I,
people drink it like it's water and it's very unhealthy.
I can drink it in a liter of a day and have still functioning kidneys.
Doesn't mean you should though.
Doesn't mean I should. It, it's gotten to the point of where my body just treats it like water.
Well, that breaks up the whole touching moment of what was supposed to happen here in the story.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's not you.
Well,
It's the fact that the entire Wi-Fi just was like, nah, I'm good today.
yeah.
It's fucking
Unexpected
left.
error.
Nah, like it went down to 0. I wasn't outputting anything for the stream. Discord went off. It was weird. I hope it doesn't do that again.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh well, I'll just have this upload twice in the same day.
Yeah.
Oh well, I like Twilight Princess.
Yeah. Oh, you should have shown Chad why you don't attack the chickens.
I should, but if you don't know, you don't deserve to know.
I mean, fair point. But still, I think it would be pretty funny to just start. You know what you should do? Start stream as a chicken. No context.
just no logic.
No context. No anything. Just start stream as a chicken.
And here on the farm today, we are going to be finding more corn. Ooh, look, see. Just no context of what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. It's like, why are you playing as a chicken?
Because
like,
fuck you,
what?
I can.
Well, it's like, wait, I thought he was in this game.
That's fine. We'll just anamorph between all of them.
Yeah. Oh no, you'll be an Among Us from Harry Potter.
Potter. Now that I have the time, let's go and see what's in here. Oh no.
At one point in time, I had a video link to all the golden bugs.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute to look it up, but it shouldn't take long.
I think I have easy access to it still too. Hopefully, I do. I mean,
This little dude is demanding I buy shit from him. He's just like his mother, a shop owner. Yeah, I'll buy the Hylian shield. Because although it doesn't say it, the wooden shield you get at the start is actually a one-of-a-kind shield. Because you can see in here, it's a Odoron shield. But if it burns and I lose it, it becomes just this basic wooden shield. Which, I mean, it's still fine. It's the same shield technically in stats, but it's a different symbol. And it's not as cool.
oh, you want to hear an interesting fun fact about Midna?
Besides the fact that her words are actually something and they're just jumbled up.
Well, it's not that there's something, it's actual English.
Yeah, and then it's just all jumbled up to sound different.
Yeah.
And people have actually sat down and uncoded everything she said.
Yeah.
I mean, good on them. I mean, you're free to do as you wish, but like, Jesus. Was it that serious?
If you want, I can try to find a video that gives timestamp for the golden bugs.
But see, I don't know like what is available, what isn't available either right now in my current playthrough. So that's something else I need to look up.
Well, okay, assume that everything in the video should be once you get up to going to do the final part of the game.
Yeah, because I know one bug is in like the Temple of Time. on the left side. I remember there's one I can't get without the claw yet, so I can't get that until I'm at the Sky Temple. Like, there's a lot I know I can't get, but I don't remember, like, if it's the female beetle, the male mantis, the female pill bug. I don't remember what's what. That's why I'm using vague memory to be like, oh yeah, isn't there something here that I need? Like, I played this once on the Wii, and that was it.
Oh no, I've seen somebody play it once on the Wii. They got through it, they beat it, and then I think I accidentally doing something stupid, trying to basically mirror save, so that way I just have a, because at that point in time I did not feel like doing anything. I felt like just cheating my way to have like a fully completed save. I did something wrong, and I think I accidentally made his save my save instead of making my save his save.
Unfortunate.
It was all Wii, so it's like I was a little child, so you get really pissed. That's my defense.
And we're sticking with it.
Yeah, we're sticking with it. We came out like what, 2009-ish?
Yeah, I got into learning how to like mod stuff like way back when. I think it was back on like the PS3s when I started learning how to mod games and saves.
Oh god, I'm trying to think. Oh gosh, so the past few days I've been like watching somebody else stream and whatnot, and I was able to play a game with this person and whatnot. So one of his other viewers joined in, right? We were playing Fall Guys because I think that's the thing all three of us had downloaded at the time, right? So the viewer was talking some mad shit, like saying, "Oh, I'm this, I'm like this good, blah 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 blah,"
and then he gets absolutely dogged on.
No, I made the simple comment like I may not be good going into this. I have visual impairments and whatnot. And then it's like I proceeded to say, how does it feel that the person with visual impairment is like beat you? And it's just like I don't. And then he was like, well, I'm colorblind. It's like, well, yeah, you can still see, just not colors. I mean, it's like I'm visually impaired. Meaning, I'm basically blind without my glasses. You can still see, you just can't see some colors. Like, you mix them up. We are not the same here.
I mean, isn't there only like one game that actually requires you to pay attention to like the color in Fall Guys? Where you gotta like see the platform and then...
Are you talking about the one with the fruit?
Yeah. Which, I mean, you could still generally do it out.
You can do it out because you're not matching colors, you're matching fruit, you're memorizing the fruit amount. Like, I would understand, like, oh, I didn't know that there's a platform if, like, all it was remember, like, you're given the colors of the platform, like, fruit at first, and then you're given the colors. But you had to remember the color the fruit was on. That I can understand that comment, but since they don't remove the fruit from the platform, it's like, you just gotta remember where the fruit was.
Like, that's the only general thing I can think of where that would be an issue. Even then, like you said, it's not really that much of an issue.
Yeah, and then like the stream the next day, he was like, oh, he was saying I was nice, I was the voice of reason, I could talk some shit, and proceeded to say as soon as I had said and told this crazy, the person's name was Crazy, and as soon as I tell Crazy, how does it feel that he got beat by the visually impaired person? In his own words, he said that killed him. That got him crying of laughter. Cause it's like you're not gonna expect somebody to just straight up be like a nice person to straight up be able to talk some mean shit.
I mean, yeah, you've had to deal with me enough times.
But then again, you know the incident with Pogs.
several things go wrong.
Yeah. It's like it's all the comments you hear in the background. It's like, oh no, he was just on. You're still the side character. He was just on his Goku arc. And then it's like out of the blue, it's no, you're still the side character.
I'm gonna be the
Like-
main character. You were saying? We'll never not get old.
Side character Ball Z. Just the absolute, like, TTS, like, comments coming out of the background. If only Pops could hear it.
Yeah, so we found a game that's like that, so we could go back into those kind of things just to joke around one day.
Oh God.
We finally found one that's just like it.
You're.
Yes.
Oh God. That's gonna be fun.
I think I
wait
can
to
do this,
choose
right?
a vic-
Okay.
I know how this is gonna sound, and I fully intend for it to like kind of sound this way, but at the same time, it's like.
Gotta watch
not
him
being
unalive
weird.
himself again.
I can't wait to choose the victim of the side character comments. So you want to know how I got past the TTS thing for the Goku comment? You know what I mean by Goku arc, right?
Not really.
How Goku dies.
He dies in quite a few instances.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I had to use the word deaf as in can't hear because TTS won't use the TH version. But because TTS can't make the differentiation from F and TH, it came out the same way.
Which I'm sure is fine.
Yeah, I just like to imagine it's like, wait, how did he get TTS to say that? Like everyone else trying to figure it out, it's like, wait a second, no, just puts it in and it's like, God, no. That's gonna be so funny just to get that.
Even so, with
know.
like text to speech, I haven't gotten that working again. Even though it says people can still use it, it's just silent.
Yeah, I do know. I can't wait for the opportunity to decimate the other side in code names.
Oh yes, I need to definitely like get that like as a community game set up.
Oh God, I like to imagine it's like there's gonna be one time where I'm gonna be the one like having to give you the clues, and there's gonna be one time where all it's gonna be is like a checkerboard pattern, and it's just gonna hear checkers, and just with the number of the things.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because if somebody clicks on the death card early,
I mean, yeah, but could you imagine? We do it in perfect sync. It's like, you just put on one random word, I just click on all the right things, so like, wait a second, hold up, huh? You just give them one word and a number.
that's all you ever need.
That game would be too... I have a feeling that if that was like a tournament-based game, we wouldn't be allowed to go in. Would not. They'd be like, nah, sorry, you're too good at this. Get out of here.
You gotta imagine there's probably some players, son of a bitch, that like play the game so much like they know everything and they could just put like 2 letters in and it would just come out to a code for them.
Oh God, I recently found out how to do Morse code for no. If you
I know the O is like 3 dots.
O is 3 lines.
Is it lines? I thought it was dots.
It's lines.
Gonna make me
It
look
would
up a
be
fucking
line,
Morse code.
dot, line, line, line.
I'm gonna look up.
Okay. Oh, I was not expecting to catch that shiny. I didn't even think shinies were in the field with the Pokemon thing.
That's why you're looking away. Oh yeah, you were right. Oh, it is 3 lines. I thought it was 3 dots. Alright, now before I die, I need to get the fuck moving again.
Oh. Yeah. So, know what game would be fun to emulate in preparation for the Sonic 3 movie release?
Sonic BX?
No. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a GameCube game of him running around with a gun that I remember playing with my cousin a lot.
Oh, so I know I've talked about this multiple times. I want to get the collector's edition Final Fantasy pistols that were PS2 controllers and play Shadow the Hedgehog with them.
Can't say it wouldn't be fun.
It's just like, wait, why are you buying these?
Why aren't you?
It's like, what, you sure you're buying this as a set, yeah?
You have to. There is no other way.
Here's the game. It's oh god, it's like the Resident Evil stuff with GameCube. Or no, it's the GameCube where that's GameCube, I think. Anyways, they made one for PS4, but not 4, 2. That's nicer. How did you feel about the Game of the Year awards this year?
I didn't see them.
Baldur's Gate 1, which I don't have an issue with. I'm still surprised Spider-Man 2 didn't get at least one.
Look, a lot of good games don't get anything anymore. It's very confusing on how the awards are actually given out.
Could I say this much? Best music, the game that won that, I'm sorry. I will always have this argument with this person. You can disagree with me if you want to. Final Fantasy 16 won Best Music. I'm sorry, that's the way it's meant to be. Final Fantasy game, it comes out that year, it has to win Best Music. For the most part, unless another game has arguably better music.
Yeah, it's not always the greatest, but what won anyways for music?
For Best Music for this year?
Yes.
Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, did it? Okay. What was its competitors?
Give me a second. I don't know that off the top of my head. If I'm not mistaken, Baldur's Gate might have been one of them.
Damn. I really just told them not to gang up.
For music. Okay, so nominees. Okay, so the winner is Final Fantasy 16.
Uh-huh.
So the nominees were Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Hi-Fi Rush, and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
The only one that had a chance was Tears of the Kingdom. The other 3 are dead games. Jesus fuck.
Baldur's Gate 3 isn't dead.
Well, not dead as in like nobody plays it, as like it's not comparable to music.
Oh, and guess what won most anticipated game of 2024?
What?
Rebirth.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 7, the remake part 2. Guess what won 2020's best music? Final Fantasy 7 remake. Guess what one of its competitors was? Doom Eternal.
That's a rough one.
Like, I mean, like, then again, that was the year that almost everything went to The Last of Us Part 2.
Which I find to be rather annoying. Because personally, I didn't like The Last of Us 2. And I love the first game.
I'm sorry, I do think Final Fantasy should have won Best Game of the Year 2020. Like, I'm not saying that Final Fantasy was better than any of the other games. I'm just saying that when you compare it to like what was probably nominated, it's like there was better choices than Last of Us Part 2, in my opinion.
Yeah. A lot of recent victories make us question why the awards are even a thing.
I know God of War basically got a free DLC.
Yes.
Which is a roguelike.
Yes. And everybody fucking loved it.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think. The only games I can see being a competitor for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth this year, I think it's like the new Star Wars game coming out.
Hey, Shadow Wolf.
Like Dragon's Dogma 2 could definitely do it. There's trying to think what other ones have a high probability of doing it. Oh yeah, the State of Play had some interesting things to reveal, like 2 Silent Hill things.
Hey.
We haven't had a good Silent Hill in a long time.
Silent Hill 2 is getting a remake.
Oh. I mean, yay, but oh.
And they had revealed that they're making a free Silent Hill game that's something Memories. And that game isn't necessarily going to be safe for stream.
Hey, we can finally get some real gore in the game. Instead of this half-ass gore.
That's not why I'm saying it's not going to be safe for stream.
Well, we've seen the nurses. We know what happens.
Main character may or may not take a Goku route on their own, out of their own free will.
Ah, I see. Shirtless.
I know you know what I meant. I knew you were gonna also make yes, shirtless. That's why, because it's not like people haven't streamed like Cyberpunk or anything like that.
Hey, look. I know nobody's probably gonna report my channel for like the small things, but like, I'm not gonna have that one random viewer that pops in just to report my channel for something stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. That's...
I've yet to ever get in trouble with Twitch, and I don't plan on it anytime soon.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, Divers 2, possibly? Honestly, there's nothing really looking that promising to go against Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I mean, Tekken 8, but like, even that's a stretch.
I mean, Tekken 8 is none against Tekken. I've loved the Tekken series for a while, but it's not that kind of game for an award. Let's just be honest now.
I mean, Star Wars Outlaws, I can see. I can see Dragon Dogma 2, but realistically, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I can guarantee this. I can almost guarantee this much. It will be nominated for Best Music, and it will most likely win Best Music.
The Final Fantasy community is a pretty diehard set of people. And it's been around a decent amount of time as well. It's not like it's...
It's not like them, like, it's not like, oh, they're... Like, the way somebody described the Doom Eternal music is, oh, it's just heavy metal. Just super heavy metal.
And that's the point. Like, you're in hell. What else is associated with hell?
I mean,
like,
yeah. But, like, at the same time, though, it's like, if that's all like the music is, it's like heavy metal. It's like I'm not hating on Doom Eternal's music by any means. When it comes to Final Fantasy, you have like the battle music, you have like the different area.
Yeah, it has more variety, yes. But does it really fit like the game itself? Is another thing that people should take into account.
For the most part, yeah. I would say 100%. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I think the argument can be made that boss music, when it comes to boss music, One Winged Angel is the most infamous.
Yeah, like that's kind of a staple in the game. Like you're not getting past that.
Yeah, like.
But in the same vein, it's used in literally every instance that you see them. So,
yeah, because,
is it not worn out and reused too much?
That's the thing. Each time it's used, it's a different. Sorry, my
Take your time.
But no, like each time it's played, it's a different version.
What the hell just happened to my computer?
I do not know.
Oh, my fucking friend commented a stupid thing on my Twilight video.
Oh, what did he comment?
There is no princess better than you. Fucking asswipe.
Oh my gosh. But no, in all honesty, next stream you should do the thing.
The thing, the stuff in the things that does the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Just can't wait for the person that's watching to be like, what are you talking about? Because I had discovered that randomly, and it's like, yeah. And then, like, I was playing a game with somebody, and I heard somebody else playing in the background, and then I told that person to tell the person playing in the background to do the thing. They did the thing.
And it's the shock of a lifetime.
And then both of them did, like, Pikachu emoji.
Like, when you know, you know. If you don't know, you gotta find out.
It was so wild. It's like they were actually like, oh my god, what? It's just like, oh, okay.
There's more secrets.
Yeah.
Oh shit, no!
Oh god.
Oh, that's lava. I went to jump and then realized it started turning again. Don't worry, lava's not enough to kill me though.
Yeah, well, it's just lava.
Exactly.
Look at Anakin.
Yeah, he did fine. He didn't really go in the lava. He just, kind of was around it. But, good enough.
The lava's not what burned him. It was the flame.
That came out of the lava.
No, it was literally the heat that just caused him to catch a blaze, which is funny.
You know what's even more funny?
What?
How Obi-Wan thought he had the high ground. Like, force jumping wasn't a thing or anything. Like, they had so many force abilities that they didn't really use there. It was like, oh. I mean, yes, it's storytelling, but...
There's this YouTuber who decided to make their character identity Jedi Shaggy.
Shaggy. Yeah, I saw some guy lately on YouTube with that.
Yeah, where it's like his preferred like lightsaber styles or whatnot. And then it's like, what is this part of your lightsaber for? Throwing Scooby snacks.
Oh yeah, he just dumps out the fucking sheath.
Yeah. It's just like, oh god, like I've been meaning to like just send that to you for a while. I'm just like, Oh
Thankfully,
god.
I have already seen it.
I found this person on YouTube who does D&D combat, like, jokes, and it's just like, mage, fireball, 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 fireball. And then like another character is like, I forgot what it was. It's like bash, 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 bash.
Sounds like a barbarian.
I don't think it was a barbarian. I think it was a fighter.
Fighters just swing wildly like they're monks.
Oh. You reminded me. So he did one of like how different characters do stealth, right? Guess how the bard did stealth?
Was it a charisma thing?
No. Pink Panther theme.
Ah, I understand.
Oh no, one of the characters was like, so where's the person? Ah, it's just right there. I would have to finally YouTube shorts.
I'm sure you can find in your history somewhere.
Hopefully. Oh wait, no, I can't. Yeah, I broke the history.
Wait, did you turn it off or something?
No.
What you need you tell. How do me with them?
Give me a second after I find the video and I'll explain it.
Damn it. I almost made it, but I had to wait for that one spout.
Okay. So, yeah. Boom. Found the video I was looking for. So there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay.
Just kind of not trying to fall in lava right now.
Yeah.
No, son of a... The one thing I didn't want to have happen.
So it's how characters try to use Snake. Okay, so you want to hear how badly I messed it up?
Sure.
So I have YouTube history today, October 18th, 2022, September 11th, 2022, September 15th, 2022, September
So
11th,
yeah, you somehow turned off your watch
2022.
history if you have not seen anything in 2 years.
Well, I didn't talk. No, the watch history wasn't necessarily turned off. Then got September. So you know how I go? I said 11th last. Then you will go to the 9th, and then back to the 10th, to back to the 9th, and then it just everything below that is normal.
Normal, he says.
I mean it. So I do think. Oh, then again, my phone. So right now, my phone's UI is completely messed up. It's not on any current time zone.
How did you manage that?
Let's just say my phone is 2 minutes in the future.
Interesting.
It says 8:38 when it's 8:36.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We don't need
it's
global
not like
positioning for our stuff at all.
I just somebody trying to global position my phone is like, sir, he's not on any time zone. What do you mean he's not on any time zone?
It means he's in the middle of the ocean at all fucking times. Fix it. How? I don't fucking know. It's your job. Hero.
Don't you love it when... Okay, so I had to make sure the link I'm gonna send you was the correct thing.
Yeah, you don't want to send me the wrong things.
Yeah. This should be it.
Should be, we don't know.
Yep. It is.
Definitely is. Got it. The map! Now I can see where the fuck I'm going.
Whoa, the map?
It's the map. It's the map. It's...
Yeah, it's cold. Oh god. My friends make jokes about that whole character. Who knew that a known Matt? It's like, who knew? Just somebody was tagging along with Dora the entire journey, talking about map.
I mean, she walks around with a monkey and a map that can both talk to her. We find this to be perfectly okay.
Alright. I like to imagine this is all one big drug trip. Oh no, I have the wildest, like, very odd parents theory.
Oh, we're not doing anything else today. Let's hear it.
Timmy Turner's in a coma.
Oh. See, people thought the Cosmo and Wanda were his depression pills.
Nope. You wanna know why he's in a coma?
Sure.
Guess who voices Cosmo Wanda?
The same voice actor as Timmy.
No, the same people who voice his parents.
Interesting, interesting.
And guess who else? And that same actor that voices Cosmo and Timmy's dad voices Jorgen von Strangle. Which is wild. And he was also the janitor from Ned's Declassified School Survivor Guide.
Oh.
But no, he's in a coma. So I like to imagine it's just like before, like something happened. He got put Timmy in a coma, and the entire series has been him in a coma. It's like his drawings and whatnot, and it's like his parents are trying to make stories off of them.
That's a theory, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's better than the theory of Timmy Turner being Danny Phantom.
That's a future problem.
Yeah. But no, it's like he's in a coma. It's like it's all in his head, because like just because you're in a coma doesn't mean your brain stops
doing things.
Yeah. So it could just be this whole big like comatose dream. Which is wild. The only problem with the coma theory is Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
But then again, Jimmy could just be in a coma as well, due to head trauma.
And do you not see how massive his fucking head is?
Exactly my point. And, well, like I like to imagine the Jimmy Power Hour is when Timmy and like Jimmy are in the same like hospital room and just Jimmy's overhearing Timmy's parents. That's the whole reason why the Power Hour exists. And then after that's over, it's like, oh, Jimmy's got a financial condition to kind of shift him to a different place. That way, more stuff can be
His own private room.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, what about the friends? No, they're just there visiting, and sometimes that's why they're not always there.
Well, what happened when the Ultra Lord dude went to a different planet? What's that about? Sheen, that's his name. When Sheen went to a different planet.
Yeah. That one could just be chalked up to the fact that he may have just gone to snapped one day. Does explain how you. I mean, I could also imagine it being like a thing where Sheen just. Like Sheen couldn't take care like this. I would like to imagine like it's something insane where it's like Sheen also somehow gets put in a coma.
Everybody's in comas now. Just everybody's in a coma.
And that's the reason why Carl pops up as an alien, because it's called visiting Sheen. It's like I like to imagine it. Like I didn't really have this certain until I found out the same voice actor for Timmy's parents are Cosmo and Wanda, which is then again, yeah, it's only sound until you had to basically put 30 characters in a coma.
I promise it's normal.
I mean, we can just say Sheen Flatline, because that show got canceled.
Oh, yeah.
Which sounds very bad, but at the same time, it's just one of those things. And let's not talk about like when the other shows do crossovers. Like Generator Rex crossover with Ben 10. That was cool. That one made sense because we know alternate realities exist in Ben 10. We know that's a fact.
And the fact is, he had to recreate the world from the Annihilar. Doesn't mean he made a perfect world.
The thing is, you mentioned that. And this is the one thing that gets me about vintage crossovers. The Secret Saturdays.
I missed that show. I need to rewatch that, actually.
Yeah, the crossover with Ben 10. Sorry about that.
No, you're cool. I didn't hear anything.
I'll be right back.
Alright, I'll be here.
Yeah.
From.
See if I can do this. Oh. Midair, cool tricks.
Hold on.
Welcome back.
As I was saying, like the Secret Saturdays had appeared in like an episode of Ben 10 Omniverse series.
Wow.
And it's like, so did they always exist in the same universe, or is that, oh yeah, by the way, all of a sudden here's these characters. Which begs the question, what other shows are tied to the Ben 10 universe?
What isn't at this point?
Oh god. There is an argument me and two people will always get in because of Death Battle.
It's Death Battle.
Justifying the fact that Green Lantern deserved the win.
Not even remotely.
It's like, oh, but blah 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 blah, and arguing the fact that, oh no, like and like Death Battle just making up on the spot. Oh yeah, by the way, constant transformations of alien transformations will mutate its DNA. Explain master control.
Like fucking I forget the Gray Matter's name that made the Omnitrix. Like he gave Ben Azimuth, thank you. Azimuth gave him the master control code so that he could stay in a form as long as he wanted.
But he can. But the thing is master control also allows him to quick change.
Exactly.
Rapidly. And it's like, well, it's like he doesn't instantaneously transform. Like they had to show him transforming.
No, they don't.
No. That is for Claire. He instantly transformed, but
like all that DNA melding and like the slow growth, that's just because they like, oh, we needed to burn time on the show. When you see him transform in and out of anything in like what, the second generation of the show, it's literally just him going green and black and then just morphing.
Flash, he goes from an alien, Omnitrix beeps, boom, back to human.
Yeah, but that's also because he was a younger body. Like in the next generation, when he had it as a watch, not a band, you see his body like go black and green and then morph back into his human form. It's not instantaneous, but it's like...
No, it is instantaneous. There's still a Flash.
Here, let me pull up a fucking clip of it. I swear to God, I'm gonna do this.
Okay, so you have... So there's also times where, like, they showed off camera. Like he becomes an alien off camera and it's instant. It's like... In the original series, it's like...
Yeah, sure I can find it.
Okay, what version of it are we talking about?
The one where he's slightly older. It's the second generation where the band turned into a watch. Alien Force.
Okay, Green Jacket?
Yeah, Alien Force.
Oh.
Right?
Okay, so there's a time where he transforms and it shows him shifting back?
Yes. Oh, hey, look, I got a follow from somebody. Shit, where's OBS? Thank you, Evil, for the follow.
By chance, do you know what alien he was?
I think it's when he was that one alien for 10 minutes, and then he transforms back because he didn't need to use the control anymore.
Are you talking about the Ghost Freak episode?
No, I don't think it was Ghost Freak. He was like some fish person for a while.
Fish person. I'm trying to think. I don't remember him becoming Ripjaws ever.
No, it's not. It wasn't a Ripjaws. It was a different alien.
What color?
It was like a darkish gray. And I know that doesn't really help because Ripjaw was as well.
What did the alien do other than water?
Nothing. He was used so that Ben can infiltrate their ranks.
Chameleon. The alien that has camouflage?
No, it was literally just a fish, man, as he was running around.
Infiltrate. Okay, now that's messing with me. I'm trying to think. Infiltrate a gray alien.
A gray fish man.
Okay, it wasn't Ghost Freak.
Nope.
Because it wasn't Chameleon, because this was Alien Force. I don't know why I said that. If you said Ultimate Alien, then that would make more sense. No green on him whatsoever?
Not that I could think of. I'm gonna try to find this. And I know I really shouldn't be doing this in the middle of a stream, but you know, whatever. I'm not a good streamer as is.
Okay. Okay, so trying to think. Gray alien.
Where?
Who was he trying to? Whose ranks was he trying to infiltrate?
I'm
If
looking
you know
at
off the
this.
top.
I don't like it. I don't have that kind of memory for this. Like vaguely remember it, and that's the problem.
Because Ghost, it's like there's 3 aliens I can think off the top of my head in that era. It's like it was a fish person. Do you remember anything else about them other than Gray?
I think he was wearing like a bluish jacket. Like it. After the stream, I'm gonna sit here for like 20-30 minutes just to find the fucking character and which, you know, episode he was in.
Did he a bluish jacket? Did it look like a poncho with a hood?
It's gonna annoy the fuck out of me until I find this.
Sorry about that. I'll be right back again.
Yep.
Figure it out yet?
No. And I'm slowly going through like all of the transformations because it's just something I looked up.
Okay. So what was? So the alien did look like the other people he was trying to infiltrate, right?
Yes. And I believe it was to save his girlfriend at the time, whoever was the one with the pink jacket was.
Jolie.
Yeah, I think he was trying to save Julie at one time with it. This is gonna be an entire binge. I'm gonna have to rewatch all of these to find the fucking one scene I'm looking for. Anyway, I'm gonna stop doing that for now because, like I said, I'm still streaming, and as horrible as a streamer as I am, I should.
Okay, so trying to save Jolie. What situation was Jolie in at the moment? If you remember that much.
Dead.
The only instance I could think of was the episode where they went on the first date. The Vreedles trying to take ship. But even then, he doesn't have that as a transformation. And there, at the time of UAF, Ultimate Alien Force,
yeah.
what? There wasn't really aliens that had clothing necessarily, because that was an Omniverse thing.
I could be thinking of the wrong one, but I remember him being in his green jacket with his watch on, like back in his teenage years. Yes.
I have a way of looking this up.
Yeah, and this is when like he had his like master control for a little while.
Talking about the final episode of season 2.
Was it?
Technically second half. Technically, I always remember Alien Force and Ultimate Alien have both of them having 2 seasons. You wanna know why I remember that?
What was that?
So season 1 and season 2 are both been essentially dealing with the hybrid.
Okay.
And then season 3 is dealing with Vilgax. Season 1 and 2 Alien Force is dealing with the Agrigor arc, where Agrigor is trying to steal the DNA of the Andromeda 5 to become powerful enough to steal the power of a celestial sapient toddler.
Which, even so, is a fucking monumental task.
But here's the issue. I do think had he gotten the power, it would have caused an issue. It would have caused not only the people who he absorbed fully to gain their consciousness back, it would have given the celestial sapient a adult body to essentially become an adult, which would have given it 2 personalities, and then he would have his own. He would be, if they were all able to agree unanimously, which, I'm sorry, okay, you just absorbed me. I've regained consciousness. Now you have, let's say, it's a 7 against 1 thing. Even then, they're not all gonna agree. They're all gonna want control. So essentially, you've turned yourself into what is the equivalent of a omnipotent god who can do nothing.
Unlimited power! Itty bitty living space.
It's like, unlimited power! Wait, why can't I do anything? Why can't I use it?
Because I don't want to do that. The fuck do you mean you don't want to do it? This is my body. No, it's not.
It's our body. But no, and
I mean, the fact that Ben was able to convince the other 2 minds to allow him full control when he's there was astounding that he got that to happen at all.
oh no, the way he did it is like, hey, how about this? I get a pilot seat, and you 2 can bicker as long as you want for the rest of time and existence.
I don't wanna, but that just means you don't have to do anything. And I remember those 2 went back and forth for a little while before he even succeeded on that.
And
it worked though.
It does that to me that the voice of the Bellicus, if I think I know the name of the female person inside the Celestial Sapien. The male green face.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. The actor that did the voice for him, for one version of him, did pass away. Because Kevin Conroy did voice him once.
It is unfortunate, but
It's like losing the voice of Batman.
Toby, what are you barking about? It's just a door, bud.
But no, you're talking about like when he had to defeat the hive mind, the hybrid, right?
Possibly?
Yeah, no. Because that's the only time in Alien Force he had master control. And at that point, he couldn't become a hybrid, nor could he become a DNA alien, since essentially DNA aliens technically would be DNA slightly.
I'm gonna have to take a small
Because-
break for this talk. If you can save that.
Yeah. I don't mind.
Alright, now that I'm back. Yeah, Toby Dog was trying to bark at everything.
As I was saying, like, you can't become a DNA alien simply because of the fact that there is that human aspect to their biology for the most part. Because they started off as basically Ben 10's equivalent of Starro and just get and it just alters them to be a DNA alien, but they're still human within all that DNA. It's the same reason Ben hypothetically can't become an Anodite. And it's because technically Ben is already part Anodite.
Like his grandmother.
I mean, I'm sorry, you can't go from being, oh, you don't have the spark to, oh, spend enough time around an Anodite and you know how to use Anodite abilities.
Which begs a lot of questions.
Like, had Ben not had with the Gwen 10 timeline continued, would have Ben become an Anodite?
Well, you gotta also remember, like, ever since he was 10, he has been with her for a decent amount of time when she was just learning how to use her magical abilities from being an Anodite. And nothing sparked him at that time.
Well, because he had the Omnitrix.
Which should have helped a lot more. Because there was constant DNA of the Anodite on his wrist.
That's where it gets weird. There's something about like the Omnitrix I think corrects any DNA irregularity because of what it has to do. It can't blend. It really shouldn't do this because of overloading the Omnitrix.
So he has
blend multiple
25% matching DNA with his grandfather. Hey, Toby! 25% Anodite and 50% just normal human. But yet that 25% of his grandfather's DNA was enough for him to get the Omnitrix, and the Omnitrix thinking 20. Can you shut up? 25% of his DNA was incorrect.
Yeah.
So the Omnitrix trying to fix that would probably cause a lot of issues with him.
I mean, it could also be part of some of the issues with the Omnitrix initially. Like, there's a lot of things about the Omnitrix that has been said and it's been changed. Like, it was used to originally be able to allow somebody to step a foot a day and let's use another alien. Then it was used as a backup. Then it was a weapon.
Let me click on the game. Maybe now I can play it. I would hope.
I do think it's all of those reasonings, because Asma does say what it's used for. It's three different pieces. It's like, I think it's all done while simultaneously giving none of them, if that makes sense, because it's up to the writer to decide what the Omnitrix is for. I know that in the alternate timeline where Gwen gets the Omnitrix, but then later goes to Grandpa Max, I do believe had that universe continued, Ben would have still somehow ended up with it. Because I do think Grandpa Max would have contacted the proper people to get him removed, because I don't think his body would have been able to handle it when he had it on for.
I mean, if it did find Grandpa Max, it would have attached to stuff to him. He would have went right back to being a plumber for a little while.
Yeah, but like in the Gwen 10 timeline in the original series, it left Gwen who just narrowly missed Ben's risk and went to Grandpa Max's risk. I do think he would have gone for the proper channels to contact Azimuth.
It would have been a completely different series.
I do think he would have gotten it removed. First and foremost, because he would have been too old to continue on with it. And I don't think his body would have been able to even handle it as much as, say, somebody like Ben or Gwen's body would have been able to handle it because of even though like you're in a different body, essentially, when you revert back to your original one, you still feel the pain that you took from that other body.
Yeah.
And implied.
And another thing is, even Grandpa Max has noticed, like, Ben has thought of some things that Grandpa would have never thought of.
I do think Grandpa Max, being as fair as he is, would have still offered it to Gwen first, but Gwen herself, realizing he's the better user of it, would have let him have it.
Not accounting for her, like, her magic and everything was her kind of thing.
I don't think the Omnitrix would work on anybody other than Ben. I do think, like, when they had all the alternate versions of Ben come back for, like, the whole, oh yeah, we need all the good Ben to fight all the bad ones. They got the Gwen before, after she had just got the Omnitrix, but before she had lost it. I do. And something that's not known about Ben is he has a photographic memory. Like, there was like a thing in one of the other series where you had to take a test to become a full-fledged plumber. And he was able to get a 90. And that was due to, I think, pure memory. That was able to only get a 90 on it.
Yeah, Ben is a lot smarter than people give him credit for.
It's because, and this is, like, it's the same reason why Ben is, like, I'm gonna say this much, Ben is like Spider-Man in the sense of he puts himself to a scale so that way the fight is fair. There's a comic that shows Spider-Man taking out the entire X-Men by himself.
I mean, to a degree. There's some things that he wouldn't be able to stop.
He was able to take out the telepaths to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent, and that's the problem.
I mean, like...
But could he stop that blue demon from teleporting around? Sure, he could predict where he's going to pop out at if he were trying to attack him, but it's more of like a danger sense. It's not good for seeing the future.
It's much scarier than that. Like, Spider Sense is...
Which version of Spider-Man are we talking about?
Heavily. So... Yes, it's more of like a danger sense, but it's... You gotta keep in mind, in this fight, he would have probably been using it to its full extent. And here's the funny thing. His Spider Sense is always on,
yeah.
Believe it or not.
Most of the Spider-Man's are. Some of them isn't.
There was a game recently released, Midnight Suns, right? It has Venom in it too. Spider-Man was able to detect temporal anomalies before they happened. I'm sorry, if you can detect when a rift or a portal of any kind is open to the exact location of the air in combat, that's almost scary. What makes me Daredevil's radar sense is more stronger than Spider-Man's spider sense.
Well, I just took my first death in this game. Love that. Because the game wouldn't let me grab. It would force me to roll into him like 30 times.
Which, but no, like, he would have been able to check Nightcrawler to such a degree where Nightcrawler would have exhausted himself before he would have been able to get the hit on Spider-Man. The fact I think he was even able to take out Colossus, which in itself is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like his strength is so downplayed that, and the Spider-Man like No Way Home, I'm sure something that's not or terrible spoilers.
This game right now.
There's something that's said in the film that has some scary implications.
Why can't I grab him now? Game. No, I'm just not allowed to grab him and throw him. This is awesome.
Oh God. But no, like, how much Spider-Man holds back, if he didn't hold back, he could have sent to kill somebody.
Oh yeah, without question. Even Dr. Octavius, when he took over Spider-Man's body, he realized how much Spider-Man was holding back. And to not just clean shot them once.
Yeah, and No Way Home, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man says how much Gwen's death affected him in the way of he stopped holding his punches. He stopped holding them back, which implies he was straight up killing people. Ben is, back to the Ben 10 topic, Ben is the better Omnitrix user simply for the key fact, even at an early age, he didn't really see the aliens as, he saw them as individuals. He saw them as their own identities, their own personalities and whatnot. And like the episode that introduces Albedo, or the evil Ben, Asma makes the comment of like, Ben asked me, so you're not gonna take this one? No. You're the other Omnitrix, and I'm not the only one that thinks that. And we know the Omnitrix has a hyper advanced AI on it. Which begs the question, is the Omnitrix, and if the Omnitrix is sentient, and if so, does the Omnitrix find this work?
It's got a level of good sentience in it, because it always chooses a better option than what Ben was doing. Well, I shouldn't say always, but mostly chooses a better option than what Ben was trying to do.
And like, even then, like, with how Azimuth described all of what the Omnitrix is, made what each tiny change what it was designed for. It's like I like to imagine that the Omnitrix itself finally joined for the match. Because he sees each transformation as its own ability. So much so to the point of like where the ultimate alien, when they were trying to revolt against Ben and got trapped in the Ultimate, he was willing to sacrifice himself for the Ultimate Aliens if it meant they could survive. Because he didn't see them as transformations. He saw them as individualized people, as their own species. Which I do think is what Azimuth sees, is part of why Azimuth sees Ben as worthy of the Omnitrix. And I do also think the Omnitrix sees Ben as worthy for that same reason.
It probably took a little convincing when he was a child, but...
Oh. I mean, when he was a child and he met Azimuth for the first time, it's like... You know what? I like this kid.
Remember when he accidentally activated the self-destruct sequence?
Yeah, and it's like... It's like, don't you want to figure that out now? Nah. It's like, yeah, I like you. And it's like, over the years, it's like, Azimuth just saying what Ben soon is like, oh dear God, oh dear God. Then realizing that Ben is like, you know what? Actually not that bad of a user with it. It might not be that bad if we let him keep it. If I let him keep it.
I mean, quite literally, after Azimuth deactivates the kill sequence, he just ups and yeets the goddamn core out. I was like, yeah, you can have the recipe, I don't give a shit.
And it's like, I thought you said you couldn't fix it. Who told you that? And like, there is some things people don't like about the other versions of the Omnitrix, like how it's not, like, physically bound to Ben's, like, wrist, like the prototype was.
That's because it was a prototype. And even then, it wasn't like a perfectly bound thing in the first place.
I mean, you had to have a sort of device which removes it, but it's still painful to get removed. Because the Ben 10K Omnitrix is the original prototype that has grown with Ben over the years. And the original Ben 10K, I have to specify that because each time Ben makes a future copy of himself, his future changes.
Remember when we found out he had an Echo in the back of Kevin's car?
Keep a spare in the no, it was his own car, not Kevin's car.
Oh, okay. Point still being.
Yeah. What gets me about the death battle is, oh, like we're gonna give him Alien X.
At that moment, you just signed everybody's death warrant.
No,
And there's many scenarios where he would have won without even looking at Alien X.
And so, what's even funnier? It's like, oh no, the DNA, the DNA like constant. It has to allow him to transform. It's not instant. It's like, it's never been once stated in the show. They do that for Flair. Never once has it been stated that it would permanently mutate his DNA and disfigure him.
The only time that's ever happened was because Kevin absorbed it all at once.
But then again, that's Kev.
And then once he learned to let go, he actually turned back to normal. And he was like that for years. It wasn't even like, oh, you know.
No, and then like it wasn't like, it was like that. I would like to say for the continuity is so weird when it touches on Kevin's backstory. Like, because in Ultimate Alien, he found out how to control it. It is implied that he was able to break free from it at best 13 years old.
Yeah.
Because he was still in his original design.
And what is the problem is later on when he mutates again because of Ben 10,000, he doesn't turn back. You remember that one?
Are we talking about the original series?
Yeah, the first Ben 10 where you see Ben 10,000 for the first time. That shit was hype.
Okay, he was actually able to switch in between the mutated and non-mutated form.
I don't remember that. But
He
that's
was. It became a whole mess. It's like, even then, like, it goes from him being a mutant to an alien to a mutant to back to being an alien. It's just all over the place with Kevin.
Yeah, which really hurts is that you see Ben and Kevin get along in their teens, but then when they're adults, they're back to being mortal enemies.
And then, like, no, the original Ben 10K timeline no longer exists.
Which really sucks, because that was a really cool series and idea. And then seeing his son have 10 aliens like he did.
Well, his son had so his son basically had a exact replica of the original Omnitrix, because the original Ben 10K never lost the original Omnitrix. But then the next Ben 10K, who I'll be right back.
Oh, take your time, man.
It's like up, down. It's like when it's left or right, gonna come into the play.
Never, they're old, man. Damn, lost those arrows. Is it Framey still on OBS? Looks like it's working now.
I have returned.
Welcome back from the other realm.
Yeah. But no, it's like the Ben 10K of like the Ultimate Alien or the Ultimate Alien Force universe. It's like he's supposed to have the Ultimatrix. You know what Omnitrix he has?
Is original.
No. The one he had to destroy to stop Phil Gex's plan.
So for continuity errors, that Ben doesn't exist anymore.
Oh no, that Ben doesn't exist anymore because he met a Ultimate Alien Ben. Which should hypothetically mean the next time we saw the Omniverse Ben 10K, he should have been slightly different.
So better than that wannabe reboot version that they did where he was like chubby, old, and just out of it. It's like, wow.
We don't talk about that.
That was such a downside to his future.
Oh no, and you know what's even funnier? They did have a pseudo crossover that did use alternate versions of Ben. But what's funny is those ones aren't even canon.
Yeah, they're still more loved.
And we don't talk about Kevin and the reboot.
Yeah.
They made him Albedo.
They did too many things that just would never work out.
That show got canceled fast. I'm glad for it. I mean, it didn't get canceled fast. It's done and over with. And now they're planning on talking about making a Ben 10 for an older audience.
Was that not what the teen series was?
What I mean is starting to jump all the way back from the beginning and making it more aimed towards teenagers. So Ben may be more violent, the action may be more brutal, blah 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 blah. It's just like honestly, I do think they should have continued the original. Like, they should have continued past Omniverse. Maybe, like, have Azimuth. Like, keep him with the Omniverse. Don't change that one yet. Because the rules of Ben 10K are in motion. Which now means Ben 10 now has a new, Ben 10K has a new Omniverse.
One thing I'll never get over, and I know this doesn't really pertain to Ben 10, but I'm sad we never finished Teen Titans.
Yeah. That one sucks. Because it's like, part of me wonders, was that actually Tara?
It had to be, because you saw when they went back to her quote-unquote grave, she wasn't there in stone.
Yeah, which then means, like, did she lose her powers? Or are they locked away because of, like, the amnesia?
Which, it could be a thing, but, like, how does she already know people in the school? Why does she has... Not like it's not interesting that she has friends, but, like, why does she have friends there? Why do people just accept her as someone that was there, but, like, 2 days ago she was in stone? Something's not right.
Did it? Okay, did Tara die before or after Twilight Princess?
That's a great question. I don't quite remember.
It was before. Slade was taken out of the picture around that time period.
Yeah, that's right. That's why Slade was dead, and that's why Trigon was able to use Slade. She took Slade out with her.
Which then Trigon doing a whole bunch of stuff could have been the cause of that. It gets weird.
A lot of things do.
It really does. But no, like, Ben 10 could have really continued with the original, with the actor Omniverse. Which we're talking about original continuity, because then you gotta specify, like.
I want to be a bunch of little shits and cancel shit that was actually getting views and people in a story. Now you got to kind of explain to like the newer generation that this was not what was supposed to happen in his life.
So last Halloween, I went with my sister, a friend, my sister's husband, my niece, and nephew. To like do like a trick-or-treating thing that was around where I live. You would never believe what I saw.
What? An original Ben 10 car?
No. that would have been nice and all. A little kid who would have been, I think, at least slightly older than my nephew or niece, somewhere probably in between their age, and the green jacket with the white stripe and the number 10 on it.
He would show the ways.
It's like, I do not know what Omnitrix he was wearing, and it's like, I wasn't about to look, I wasn't about to ask. I just saw the jacket. It's like, that's all I need to know. you know, I'm not gonna say he was fully shown the ways because he probably saw it from the reboot. Because of the big crossover where they had 2 versions of the same Ben. Literally with 2 different Omnitrixes, and the Ultimatrix was put on backwards.
But we can't have nice things.
Okay, so you know how like it had that little. So you know how the Omnitrix was closer to the top of his hand.
Yeah, because it was a watch. It was supposed to be the wrist, not the forearm.
Yeah. So they had rotated it. So it was basically like they had. It's like no, why? And it's like, you know what? This means this is a non-canon version. I'm fine with it. But they could have continued past it. Azimuth could have given him something. Like it could have been serious arts. Ben's 18th birthday. Like Azimuth said way back when, after he was given the completed, fully functioning Omnitrix. Maybe for your 18th birthday, you'll get Master Control. I do think at that time, Ben would have gone in it. Like, start the series off, give him Master Control. Now, you may say, just gonna give him, like, unlimited power to jump, then what's the whole point of the show? Here's the kicker, Ben doesn't use it.
He didn't use it more times than when he had it. It was more of like a means to an end.
He doesn't want to use it. Yeah, like I feel like Ben would have more or less thought like a situational thing. Like, yeah, he's grateful that he has it, but I do think like he would have slightly declined Azimuth, but Azimuth would have still put it in anyways, knowing Azimuth.
Yeah, you can't tell Azimuth anything.
I mean, like, he would have just like said, it's like as much as like that was like at one point in time something I wanted. It's like I don't need Master Control to fully utilize it. And it's like, I mean, that's yes and no. You get what I mean though by saying that.
Yeah.
And I feel like Asma would have been testing to see how he would have responded to Master Control.
But you gotta remember, to Azimuth, Ben is still considered nothing more than a larva.
To Azimuth, at the same time, Azimuth has been to Azimuth as also seen as, I would like to say, the prodigy he needed. Or the protege he wanted, not needed. Because his protege was originally Albedo. He saw how...
That didn't work out.
He saw what Albedo was going to do. He saw Albedo's potential and was for it. But anytime like older Ben was around Azimuth, the dude was close why like Azimuth has let Ben have the Omnitrix as long as he did. Because I would say after like a certain point it's like, well, blah 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 blah, I wanted to take Omnitrix back. It's like he would have found a reason. Like something reasonable, like I still think at the end of the day, the only experience as fun, they wouldn't have had more music I don't know if like Azimuth himself really does see Ben as worthy as much as it is like I'll just watch and see if he is. I'll give him that motivation that I think that I'll just say that I think he is.
Oh, Jolteon. Let me see if I can. Pokey.
Oh god,
fuck.
Jolteon.
I'm just gonna throw an Ultra Ball at it. Damn it, fuck. It's too slow. 'Cause I couldn't spell Ultra for 5 seconds because I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Oh. I'm trying to... Oh, apparently Spider-Man's gonna be getting DLCs.
Okay, I can see that.
And the DLCs are going to have a character mode that isn't done right because of how they decided to do the story with the sequel.
Well, see, here's the thing: is the Spider-Verse is now taken into everything. Because if you've collected all the Spider Bots, you've seen the oh shit, you've seen the Rift.
Yeah, I haven't played it. I've seen gameplay. I'm going to attempt to save up Gear PS5. Alright, I know what you're talking about. Is that even now, Spider-Man's continuity is kind of a mess. Like the MCU's continuity is going to be messy once they release the animated shows of Spider-Man. There's a new animated Spider-Man show coming out sometime. That's supposed to be Spider-Man in his early years. Anyone have the issues with that? And the movie Oscorp and the Oscorp family do not exist in the MCU. However, in the show that's going to show apparently it's going to show the MCU Spider-Man version, has the Osborn family in it. Which leads to a whole bunch of... Yeah. Honestly, I think after DC launches the whole reboot, I think DC's gonna have the better stuff going forward.
Game's very loud. Couldn't hear a thing. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Did you catch stuff about the MCU Spider-Man?
I did not.
Okay, so MCU Spider-Man, because of what is said in No Way Home about the Osborn family and Oscorp not existing in the MCU,
My truth.
There's gonna be a new animated series that is supposed to take place in the MCU timeline, and this is supposed to show like the early years of Spider-Man.
How do they get licensing to do that from
it.
Sony? Or is Sony the one doing it?
It's gonna be a Disney Plus show.
Oh no.
Oh no, okay, so I don't think Disney. Okay, so the only licensing Sony still has for Spider-Man is movies.
Oh, so TV shows is open season.
It's back to Disney, and but that's why Spectacular Spider-Man got canceled.
And I'm glad that Sony's holding strong on Spider-Man. Because, like, Disney would kill the Spider-Verse instantly. Because, like, there's so many things you could do with the Spider-Verse, and yet...
Oh, my issue with MCU Spider-Man is none of his villains are his own. They had to be tied to everyone and their mother. It's like, oh, this villain. It's like, oh, let me guess, just grunt. Oh shoot! Somebody was in the party. Didn't realize it.
The party? Wait, what?
I was in a text chat
Oh, damn.
thing.
Tempo.
Hold on, I'm gonna message them on Discord.
You was good anyway. Good. You need to wait. Ask. Good me enter if fair bread. You need to wait. You good was good. You need was think you need. Campus you need.
Alright.
Oh god. I really wish I was looking at the party screen so I would have noticed. But nah, it's... there's... MCU's just gone weird about how they handle Spider-Man. Like, the Spider-Verse films, yeah, are good and all that. It's just like... I'm worried they're gonna be overplayed and overused.
I don't know. Sony's done pretty well with Spider-Man so far.
So far, yes. It's just, I'm a bit worried that it's gonna get used and then trying to find the words.
I just appeared in the middle.
Just, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, it's like Marvel hasn't been hitting like the same kind of feeling as it once was.
That's the things with most franchises now, is they're starting to lose their luster.
I mean, when you basically like shoot out films every year, every month of every year, it's like stop, take a breather, think, don't do. with how long it took them to make that She-Hulk series, you thought it should have been better.
It should have been anything than what it was. That's the problem. Like, oh my, I never have I seen a portray of She-Hulk be so bad.
Okay, I'm gonna say this much. I'm not faulting the actress. I am not.
No, it's the writing team entirely.
I'm faulting the MCU in general for that. And Infinity War and Endgame ruined Hulk.
I can't wait to see the Count or whatever he was when like Hulk gets old and he's like the last remaining one.
Oh, Old Man Hulk? Or
Yeah.
like Mephisto? No.
No.
Maestro?
Maestro, that's the
I
one.
don't
Maestro's the
remember
one.
his name. Yeah. Anyhow, it's just like Old Man Hulk. It's like the whole Old Man storyline in comics.
Like the Maestro is such a wonderful Hulk because he's aged and made stronger and better. And yet
They needed to make Hulk, oh, we're of a perfect mindset, blah, 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 blah. It's like, no.
I mean, that's definitely one of the several Hulk forms that are in there, because every time he transforms, I mean, in the story, doesn't he have like 8 different Hulks he could turn into? Like one of them being like Grey Hulk, where he's like a mobster.
Joe Fix-It.
See, you know them way better than I do, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Red Hulk is...
No, yeah, I know Red Hulk's a different person, but like Grey Hulk was like
Grey
another
Hulk
form.
Yeah, well, Grey Hulk was original Hulk that got turned green due to ink. And then Grey Hulk was brought back as its own separate entity that was known as Joe Fix-It, that's smarter than Hulk but weaker than Hulk because of the trade-off for intelligence. Then you have Blue Hulk, which is Captain Universe Hulk. Hulk with the power cosmic.
A lot of stuff. Just a lot of stuff.
And then like She-Hulk being his cousin, which didn't.
Like, honestly, I feel like they're trying to just kill off their fucking licenses.
Oh, you have no idea how true that statement might be.
You know, anybody that buys it is gonna try to make something. It's gonna be such a bad taste. Nobody's gonna want to see it, and yet somehow it's still gonna be one of the better things in the whole.
Honestly, like, okay, so you've heard about the Blade game being made, right?
The what?
Blade game.
Yes, I did see that.
I don't have high hopes for it succeeding.
I feel like it would just be like another hack and slash, like what is it? Deadpool's was.
I don't see it being successful as an Xbox exclusive.
It's an exclusive? I wonder why it's gonna be dead.
It's most likely going to be exclusive because it's being made by Bethesda.
Oh well, Bethesda's games are always glitchy, and that's what makes them fun.
But I can see it. And it's like, oh, good, you forget about the PC community.
PC's gonna mod the fuck out of it to be an actual game.
Okay, yeah, you got the PC community, sure, but that's only with Xbox PC Game Pass. Oh, I'm sorry, PC Game Pass. It just so happens to have the Xbox logo. It's not Xbox PC Game Pass anymore, it's PC Game Pass. We had to drop the Xbox title from it, so that way the FTC would be off our backs.
I mean, to be honest, like Sony has had like so many exclusives for like so long. I don't know how they didn't have like a monopoly on it and get in trouble.
Well, you also got to understand, like, okay, their exclusives they have are for the most part, now accessible everywhere.
Yeah, because they can only hold it for so long without getting in trouble. But the fact that they had so many at one point.
I mean, like, Final Fantasy, I do feel will always be one of those things that will go to PlayStation first. I can't see Kingdom Hearts doing that anymore, now that it's breached the bridge that is Xbox and Nintendo. Well, not the bridge that is Xbox. I will give Nintendo, at most, the fact that it has had three games that were originally on Nintendo, and I will still argue to this day that if you're going to count Recoded as a Nintendo game, then Chain of Memories for the PS2 is a PlayStation game.
Oh, Jesus.
And if we're doing that, then
Where does it end, man?
Then when the 2.8 HD Final Chapter Prologue came out, that basically had a slight of things to come for Kingdom Hearts 3, a cutscene, and then a 3DS game. If we're gonna count ports, then technically before Xbox even got any games, PlayStation had the most Kingdom Hearts games.
It really did.
Now, like, people say, oh, Recoded, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Chain of Memories. That's a port of a Game Boy game. Okay, Recoded is a port of a Japanese Sony phone game. But you have no issue counting that one.
Sad what our world has come to sometimes.
Oh, I saw some stupid comment on like when the first Spider-Man game was coming out. Like, oh, Sony has Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy exclusive to them. Why do they need any more?
Because money.
You do not believe. You do not know what I said to this person. Ooh, I had made a comment and it's like, oh. I had basically said, well, actually, Nintendo has had multiple Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy games on their stuff, and there's been more. I think it was like Sony has been on both Nintendo and PlayStation software, and blah 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 blah. Now I finished off. Before you say anything, make sure you know all the facts.
People pretend that they do sometimes. Not like it's relevant to your story, but I remember one time I was trying to teach somebody about what is it? Friday the 13th. Oh, and and I'm telling them that the sound is kill Ma. What they're all usually doing.
Ma.
Yeah, kill mama. Yeah, that. And someone walks up like, do your research, and I literally pull out the fucking research like, you should probably do yours.
Oh, okay, so what's funny is I'm not trying to say you're wrong. It's technically all of them.
It really doesn't matter. But the original intention was for it to be kill Ma, because it was done in the first movie where she thinks that Jason's telling her to kill everybody.
Ha ha. Like, and then it was like kill Jason, kill Jason, kill Jason, whatever it is, like, and just,
whoa, why did the game just tank hard?
Oh god. And just like talking about horror movies gets weird because then it's like you wanna know what's funny? Evil Dead is one of the few movies that technically never got rebooted.
Okay, I need to give this thing more power or something, because why is it running like shit?
I find it absolutely funny. It's like almost every horror film got rebooted, except for technically Evil Dead.
Yeah, but it's talked about quite a bit still. It's using a lot of things as well.
I mean, like, Evil Dead, you can say, oh yeah, what about that film that didn't... Okay, then what about the film that came out 2012, 2014-ish? Same continuity. Bruce Campbell makes a brief cameo in the end credits scene. And it's like, what about the new movie, Evil Dead Rise? Same continuity, just... I think the Necronomicon for the Evil Dead films are just gonna be treated like the Jumanji board game. It just gets tossed around. It's like one of those things. I do think it's better to just not. As much as I am okay with them rebooting stuff, at the same time, why? Why? Just leave it alone. And then Disney, on their pursuit of making everything live action, is doing Moana next.
I have to head back. Can't put this game on like this. Sounds like shit.
Oh god.
There you go. Now it's back to normal. Okay, I need to end the stream and start tweaking this because holy fuck, why is the game running like shit?
If we need to end call, we can.
No, it's not the call. It's just for some odd reason the emulation's running like shit. And if I'm gonna sit here and spend like 30-40 minutes trying to fix the emulation so it doesn't run like that, I might as well just end stream and do it. And just worry about this game tomorrow.
I mean, hey, you know what to do in next stream.
Burn everything.
To go back and explain, like, you guys are just gonna ignore the fact I had said it like this instead of this. I was talking about like an art book for the Spider-Man No Way Home that got released, the collector's edition, where it had a character riding the Goblin Glider. I had accidentally said the Goblin Gobbler.
The Goblin Gobbler. Alright, well, looks like there was a patch for Hyrule Field, so if this works, I'm good. If not, I may have to reload the game. Nope. Did not work. I may have to reload the game. Stop emulation. No, wait, hang on. Probably should save first. Saving would be a good thing. No, we're not continuing to play in the game. How do you mess up saying glider and you said gobbler?
I don't know, okay? Brain was on something that day. Anyway, and then I decided to run with it. Oh no, it's this goblin. It's like, oh no, it's like, okay, the goblin gobbler, let's run with it. Dobby, the goblin gobbler, who's a cannibalistic goblin who eats goblins.
Why do you think you don't see many left?
No, I like to imagine it's like a D&D campaign. You see this goblin just like standard armor, and then for an additional piece of armor, it's like he has a bib that's enchanted. His weapons are a fork and knife. And I like to imagine he just has like a cutting board and it's like a cutting board that doubles as like a grill just on his side, just ready to go. It's like you see him go into combat. Instead of having different potions and whatnot, he has a bunch of different herbs and spices and proceeds to flambe another goblin, just dice him up and eat him. It's like, anyone else want food? No, just me.
Just blog doing that next session.
Oh god. Wait, so blog is a goblin.
Yes, he's a goblin. And Blog likes to eat rotten food. We don't know why, but, you know, we let him be.
Oh, I always want to, like, pitch the idea as, like, oh, this random character you run into. Could you imagine just seeing a goblin with a bib, a cutting board, knife and fork, and spices instead of potions at his side, and it's like, who are you? Gobby.
Gobby the Gobbler.
Goblin Gobbler. Gobby the Goblin Gobbler. It's like, what do you mean, huh? What?
Just the mouth unhinges and he just starts forcing a goblin down his throat. It's like, whoa, what the hell?
No, I just like to imagine, like, he's so, like, I like to imagine, he's Gordon Ramsay about cooking food. It's like,
It's fucking raw! It's still screaming! Ah, ah. It's fresh.
I like to imagine he was a professional chef, and just, like, one goblin made him so upset that it's like, okay, you're on the menu next.
Alright, I got the Hyrule working again. Ooh, I had 2 letters to read. Neat. Urgent notices. Please, no window shoppers, damn.
Dang it. Hold on, I'm gonna unplug my mic real quickly so you're most likely gonna be switched back to, speaking.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hey, sorry about that.
Yeah, you're cool, man.
Yeah, I was chatting with somebody on Discord, and it's like, wasn't paying attention to my screen, wasn't in the party screen, it's just like, saw you had left at the top left, and it's like, oh shoot. Yeah.
I'm gonna check this shop, there ain't shit here.
Yeah, give me a second, I'm gonna mute my mic real quick.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay. I'm gonna leave call, but I'll still be in stream.
I did. Talk to you some other time.
Yeah, I had no plans. We can chat tomorrow when you play Zelda tomorrow.
Yeah. Actually, I won't be playing Zelda tomorrow. Friday is D&D, and so is Saturday. So it's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
Alright, see you, dude.
So I'll still be watching the stream tomorrow. Just probably be as active in text chat. Alright, talk to you later.
Later. Ooh, Tentacruels. Do I own a Tentacruels? Apparently I do. Nope. Click on the game. Oh shit, what the hell did I just run over? I think the bridge is gone right now, isn't it? Stick bug. Oh, no, this is a Pasmid? Stick bug. Get stick bugged. I didn't mean to talk to you. Nailed it. First try. This is the first time you gotta fight these guys, not in wolf form. Just like I like pop into existence. Can I even defeat them without the Master Sword? The answer to that is yes. Yes, I can. Hardly a challenge. Why so zoomed out? Jesus. Well, at least the sun's trying to ambush me, I'll know. Nothing here. Another waste of time. Great. I ran right into a wall. Slap him on the way over. Did you just shoot an arrow at my... No. No, no. Sir. You do a lot of shit, but you don't attack a man's horse.
Wait, what's it one? The pair from Eating and Unit. Who did?
Yeah. Let's go back into Wolfie mode and we'll call it. No, it was supposed to be episode 2, but it's now episode 3 because Weefy wanted to be stupid. But let's go into the Twilight. Thanks everybody for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed.
You're talking?